My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Hey, it's Carrie. We do what we want over here. We chill, we have open panel discussions, sing karaoke, play games, kick back, or whatever. Let's break the monotony.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Good morning. Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. It is the 29th of June. Oh my God. It was just the new year like yesterday. Oh my God. We are almost in the middle of the year. Let me see. Oh, yeah, we're in the middle of the year. Okay. Good morning to everyone. Happy Sunday to you, Shaker King. Who else did I see in here? Good morning to Danielle. Good to see you. Good morning to you, Madison. And of course, shout out to my 10 people. Okay. It is so good to see you. It is so good to be here. Um, It's a good day so far. We're early and stuff, but it's a good day. Listen, I got up maybe, let me see, like 20 minutes ago, and I was trying to finish watching Deanna's live stream because I was in there last night, but baby, I fell asleep. You hear me? I fell asleep. So yeah, so I got that. I got probably the last, maybe I want to say 20 minutes to go finish. But it's kind of early. I don't see anyone live. Not that I care. All right. So, good morning, Kimberly Black. Apparently, a lot went on last night. Apparently, like, what was. Listen, let me tell you something. I was out and about, okay? Now, I dropped into Lemons for a few minutes and I saw Jay Wilson cutting up over there in Lemon's chat. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And I came in the middle, so I didn't know like what was happening. But Lemon was cussing him out and saying, stuff about how he looked like Pepto Bismol in his car and all sorts of stuff. Oh, I think I saw. Okay, let me tell you what the comment was that I saw. Jay Wilson was saying, that I think TMO was trying to click the link or somebody. I think it was TMO because I can't see her in chats. We know why. Um, so I think she wanted to go up on the link or something like that. And Jay Wilson was like, don't let them use you. Don't get exploited. And then of course Lemon saw that and he went off and he was like, don't you be over there using people. You look like a squished up Pepto Bismol bottle or something like that. Don't quote me. But then he was talking about how Jay Wilson was over there exploiting people like Honest Row, exploiting people like what's his name? Tommy, exploiting people like what's Tommy's boy? Castro, exploiting people like Brian. So how dare you come over here in my chat telling people to be careful that Lemon may exploit them for content when that's what you do. So I heard him going off, and I also heard him going off on Binary. Um, I don't know what's going on between the two of them, and like for real, I'll be in and out of the chats and stuff. Doesn't mean I know what's going on. I don't know if he is gonna be cool with Binary after this or not. They're men, they tend to deal with things a little bit differently than women do. So hey, maybe he cussed them out, but then they're gonna be cool again. Cause I've seen people done worse, and Lemon's been cool with them again. People have bombed his channel, and they were able to go back on his panel. People have said the worst shit to him, and they were able to go back on his panel. So I don't know. Maybe those two are gonna be cool sometime again. 3 to 7 business days, as per usual, they'll be fine. So I don't know which direction that is going. Um, but we're gonna see the regular. It's like the regular in this area. Oh, we don't like these people. Where did they come from? Like I sat and I thought about it the other day. Remember when the Umar or Umarians as is it Umarians they call them? YouTube cameras started calling them something like that. The Umar boys came over here. Everybody was like, "Where are these people coming? Why are people letting them in? We don't like them." Blah blah blah. And I looked to myself and I'm like, the same people who have been complaining. Well, not all of them who complain about these new people coming over are the same people who are supporting them, who have mod sticks there, and like how do you move from saying you do not like someone to just acting like you weren't talking bad about them, like for real, for real. I don't know, did they win your heart, or did you have to wait to be led by a content creator? Did a content creator have to tell you, come on, you can like them, I'm going over there, this is where we're at, you should come too? Because I know y'all are fickle. You are fickle. You are like sheep who need to be led somewhere. I know that. And I'm like, how do you move from saying that to this? I guess they won your hearts. And then how do, especially Shakim, how does he move from being a visitor over here to being comfortable enough to be talking about what people should or should not do over here? Like, you don't go over to your sector and tell people what they should or should not do. You know what I'm saying? But who cares? At the end of the day, this is just entertainment. People are going to do what they want to do, people are going to say what they want to say. I'm just saying. Hold on. Okay, alrighty. Sorry about that. So I was just saying to myself, like, when did the visitors get comfortable enough to start coming after people? So I saw Deanna's live last night, and that is how I got to know that he was saying stuff towards her and stuff, and that they were woo banging over there by King Roman. Um, I don't know. At the end of the day, who made him feel comfortable over here? Who are the people who made him comfortable over here? At the end of the day, who gave him the golden carpet, the red carpet to walk over here? Okay. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not telling folks, you could like this person or not. That is not up to me to say that. But why the hell does he feel so comfortable coming after people like that? I'm just saying. At other point, I could remember clearly there were a few other people who tried to come over in the sector, and they got run out. Okay, they got they got run out. I could remember Hammy, Auntie Hammy or whatever her name is. I could remember MHB. Who else? Like there were quite a number of people who tried to come over here, and like folks just didn't. They were relentless, and in their asses for them, But hey, it's whatever. It's all about money for some and clicks and views for some. So who? It's whatever. Let me look at the chat. Let me see. Okay. At this point, Kimberly says, at this point, I'm exploiting my brain cells. Listen, Kimberly, do you notice you don't see me around here? Apart from lifing, as they say, there are some things I just can't watch. Doesn't mean I don't like the CC or doesn't mean I don't like the beef sector, but there are some things that I'm looking at. I keep saying this like I'm getting old. I have to because what is causing me to not want to see some of the crap that happens here? I feel stupid watching it. You hear me? Good morning, Smooth Carter. I feel so stupid because I'm saying the whole play running type thing, the whole let me play in my subscribers' faces. Let's do this for some content. Let's do that for some content. Um, to me, you don't have no form of respect for your subscribers when you come through with all that crap. You know? I'm just saying when you can plan some of the stuff you're gonna do and think that persons do not have emotional intelligence. Well, I guess it's the masses at the end of the day. Let me not say anything. But there are times when the storylines are dumb. Um the content is not authentic. Sorry. The content is not authentic and I don't know what to do with it. So you don't be seeing me around here a lot. I'll just go to the few places I like and that's it. Because if people there are some things that makes me not want to watch. And I'm going to say something and I want you to think about it. How many content creators have you heard or seen over the years who've boasted about how much money they have, how many numbers they have, what happened to them in the end? Always remember that at some point they move from humble to being humbled. Like they get humbled really fast. So 1 minute you could be up, the next minute you could be down. At the end of the day, do not be throwing stuff in your subscribers' faces. Do not be throwing stuff up in other content creators' faces. You never know the direction that the YouTube gods is going to send you to. Okay. I agree with you, T Daniel. I am becoming exhausted with some of the stuff, and that is why instead this is why I don't complain about the content that is in the sector. You watch stuff that you like. Whatever you don't like, you just don't watch. I'm not gonna be the one of the ones complaining. I'm just gonna be one of the ones not watching the crap. And then I'll circle around, and if one day you're doing stuff I like, I'll go ahead and watch it. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I'm not too addicted to this little thing right here. Okay, I cannot do it. I just cannot. So this is why I only go to certain chats and support certain people. And at the end of the day, I do not respect persons who don't respect their subscribers. Okay, I just cannot. Um, I saw something on a community wall. I shouldn't even be talking about that person. But let's just say somebody shared somebody's community wall, and I saw a so-called poem that somebody wrote, and let's just say that tells enough. That speaks volumes, and that is why that person acts the way they do. That's all I'll say. That is why she acts the way she does. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, and I'll leave that right there, okay? And I will be. T. Danielle, do you think the person wrote that poetry to get a buzz from everyone? Like, what would make them share that? Do you think it's a way to get content, to get, traction for people to talk about it so it could stir something up so she could beef? Do you think so? Do you think, does her mom have her second channel to be able to see the poem that she wrote? Was it for her mom? Because if so be the case, she could have just typed that and sent it to her mom directly, right? So I don't think that's for her mom that she put that on her community wall or wherever it was, because I don't know where it may be up from a different platform, I think. Um, so if you have a direct contact with your mom, it means you could have sent that directly to her. The fact that you put it out on social media probably means you wanted people to talk about it. So people are going to talk about it. And I'm not going to say too much, but I'm just going to say it speaks volumes as to why you are the way you are right now. And that's all I've got to say. Mhm. And this is why when certain folks or certain people say they're reading me down, I already feel bad for them. I'm like, who the hell are you? Is that supposed to penetrate me? I'm like, get the fuck away from me. You need to work on yourself. Like you have low self-esteem and you're oh girl bye. Boy bye. Your life is all fucked up and you want to come in and supposedly read someone who has not made half the mistakes you've made in life and who is not suffering. Like get the fuck up out of here. Uh-uh. You don't know what the poem is about? I think the poem is about hurt. I think the poem is about, I think it's something about bad mother, bad daughter, or toxic mother, toxic daughter, something to that effect. And she was telling about some things she's experienced and why she's the way she is, and how she was probably a bad daughter, and that is why her mom is like that towards her, and her mom didn't forgive her, or something like that. Let me go see if I could see it on the community wall. Where did I see it again? Hold on, let me go look for it. I saw it shared on somebody's community wall. I think it was, let me see. Was it Lady Dimples that reshared it? Let me see. Well, hold on. I don't want dead air, but you know what? Let me look. Let me find it first. Hold on. Oh, so Lady Dimples shared it, and obvious it was uppity Negro goddess who shared it first. So the poem, I don't know which platform this is. If it's what's the one she went to? Oh, ooh, it was found on allpoetry.com. So how do these people get to find these stuff though? Where did they get how did they find it? Let me see. T. Daniel says, F her, she's soulless. I definitely don't think nothing genuine comes from her. And you are right about that part about her being soulless. She only thinks about herself. She doesn't care about other people. She doesn't care about other people and their feelings. She never sees anything she does as wrong. She continues to make like really bad decisions in life. And when people talk to her about it, they become the enemy. They become the bad person. So I'm assuming even her mom may have spoken to her about the bad decisions she's made in life. And instead of her trying to understand that people are looking out for her or saying stuff, to her benefit, she's just going to continue to play the victim, and the everybody else who was trying to help her or say something to her or didn't do anything to her, they are obviously the villain. She, I've heard her said she was close with her mom. So a post like that, unless you know what, maybe she wrote it a long time ago. I don't know. Maybe that poem was written a long time ago. I'm just saying. Hold on. So there are more than one poems there. T. Daniel, we think alike. Like if I have a direct connection to my mom, I could tell her over the phone. I could send it to her. I could email it to her. I could send a message to her. It's the lippy lip. Lippy lip sent it to her mom, Kimberly. Hey, Heavy Bear. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, B. Lachey. Good to see you. Good morning, everyone. Shout out to my 10 people. Okay, so her poem says toxic mom, toxic daughter. If you've asked, let me do a part of the poem. Apparently it's on a website. I don't know. Was it on Instagram? Hold on. Oh no. Apparently it's from a website. So I saw it shared. Hey Resto, good morning. I saw it shared on Lady Dimple's wall. That's where I saw it. So Lady Dimple's reshare or reposted something that Uppity had. So that's how I, saw this Um, letter slash poem. So apparently, the heading, the title of the poem is "Toxic Mom, Toxic Daughter," and apparently she's talking about how if she couldn't say sorry enough to her mom, you know, her mom, and she's worried that she was thinking about how her mom wants a time back because she was crying. Good morning, only one Sosa. Hey everybody. So she was pretty much talking about how her mom was still hurting from the pain that she inflicted on her you know how her mom thinks that she's a disappointment because she says, I know I'm a disappointment, you know I know I haven't been the best daughter. She spoke about her constant mistakes and stuff. She always does. Like for real. She always you could tell she's a walking bag of mistakes, a walking bag. She's just a walking bag of bad decisions. That's what I see when I see her, a walking bag of bad choices, a walking bag of toxic relationships, a walking bag of I I me. I don't care about other folks. It's just all about me. She says that her mom is making an effort every day to remain mad, even if nothing happened. She'll go back to the past and reflect. So she's saying she did put her through a lot of stuff, and I don't know if she's trying to say she's changed today, so blah blah blah. But girl, thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Shout out to my 10. Okay, my 10 people who come to watch me. Okay. Pretty much she's saying her mom is still hurting from the pain that she put her through. Um she says she carries guilt openly, and yes, she's ashamed of her past and all of that. But her mom just keeps on reflecting to the past, you know? I did see something in there that kind of made me say, Um, there was a point in the poem that said she was being assaulted. Was that the word she used the M word, molested, and I'm not going to be one of them who's on here talking about molested and all of that freaking stupid thing. I'm not making new stupid dumb words to replace other words. There has to be other ways to say stuff. Okay? So apparently, if the poem is true, she was, hey storylines, good morning. Hey everybody, Wagwan. So apparently she was molested. So while her mom and her dad were in their room sleeping, she was experiencing assault. And I'm like, well, if you were experiencing assault, who the hell was doing it? Was it your sisters, your brothers, your other family members? Who was it a friend of the family? Who the hell was doing that? And this is why I say I can see that based on some of the stuff she's experienced in her past, I can see why she is the way she is right now. And that is kind of hard to hear that somebody had to experience that. I don't know what age she was at the time, but that is quite unfortunate. If it is true, it is quite unfortunate. I'm not going to make, because of, how I feel about her today. It doesn't mean that what the person did was right. But it kind of, all of these different things that's been happening, you could see why she is who she is right now. And apparently, when she did tell her mom about the molestation, the mom just looked her up and down and didn't really say anything. And she was like, how comes I'm telling you that I was being molested and you, as my mom, you didn't say or do anything about it? I don't know. Now, I'm not going to lie. If that ever happened to me and I told my mom and she reacted that way, baby, I don't think I could be cool with my mom after that. I'm going to be very honest. And but at the same time, I don't everybody is different, but I am way too outspoken for anyone to put their hands on me. And if it did happen and they were able to overpower me, I am definitely calling the authorities on you, whether it be I go to school and say it, you know, like I grew up different. Okay. But anyways, she misses her mom and she wants, apparently the relationship is strained. So all of these times we hear the facade about how, oh, my family loves me and we're good and blah blah blah. Are they though? And this is why you never know what some people are going through. This is why I've learned from an early age never to have a grudge, never to be jealous of what we see other people with, because sometimes we don't know what they got to do to have the stuff they have. Also, the folks who claim to be happy, all of those pictures you've seen of Cassie and Diddy and all of these people when behind the scenes they were going through hell. Like, never feel like you need somebody else's life. Never let anyone who claim to be happy all the time make you feel bad about your life, because sometimes it's just a lot going on behind the scenes. You hear me? So all of that, ooh, I'm this and ooh, I'm better than you and all of this, your life, their lives is sometimes a mess behind the mask. You hear me? It is a mess behind the mask that they put on to come on YouTube. You hear me? I'm just saying. It's a mess. And they come on here acting like they're living the life. They are so happy. They got this, they got that. Ooh, and look, turning their nose down up. I mean, turning their nose up at other people, and I'm like, if only you knew. Okay, I'm like, look at you. Ooh, your life is so fabulous. I don't need it. It's your life is fabulous to the point that I would never need your fabulosity. You hear me? I would never. I couldn't. I don't want your fabulous life, baby. You could keep that. Okay, I will stay in my. I y'all trip me out. Okay, let me see what only one Sosa says. My instincts won't let me believe it. I'm saying it's a lie, but my instincts. Well, you know what? It may be a lie. It may just be, a poem that, was placed there to spark interest, because I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. But you know what? Only one Sosa. She's told so much of her business in years gone by. It may not be on her channel now. It would have been on other people's channels. Like one day, she was all the way over there by Bigo, trying to remember the name of that crazy girl that we used to see, because the only what's her name, Queen, I think. Like, she goes to other platforms and tells her business. It's all over the internet. It's on other social media pages too, where she's talked about her abuse, her life. She's gone to other people's channels. Even she used to talk a lot about her business, even over there by Tracy's channel, like the ones that were taken down. Like, if you really know, or if you were here for a while, you would know that she's been on different people's channels, different people's pages, not only on YouTube, might I add, and she's told her business. She may not remember she did, but some of us who are in the skies or some of us who were modding at the time, we remember, baby. We remember. And it doesn't mean because we're in 2025 that because you forgot, we forgot. Okay, or you want to forget it that we forgot. It if some of those YouTube pages weren't taken down, some of the CCs over here, they lost their pages. But we have experienced or heard different aspects of her life on those channels. Okay? I'm just telling you. And there are times when she would do that on her other channel. So it doesn't matter how much she wants to run away from it, we still remember. I keep telling y'all, I've had this channel since 2014. I only started doing content on it like maybe 3 years ago, almost 3 years now. So I'm just saying, I've seen enough, I've heard enough. Okay. I'm just saying, and if you really think about it, like I was saying the other day, there are a few people on here who I don't watch them like that, but because I know where they began, um, and how they will talk about how people are jealous of them and stuff. But at the end of the day, when they want stuff, they gotta come and beg for it. Like, who is jealous of you again? Excuse me? Not. What did you say? We were jealous of you? You better stop. Jealous of you? I'm not. What? Jealous of what? Could you remind me what we're jealous of? Like, for real, for real. I can recall. You know what? Let me not even say it. I'm not even trying to go there. I am not even trying to go there. Memories don't live like people do. She just tends to forget that she spilled her beans. I'm never gonna forget the one. I think it was over there by I think the name of the girl is Queen. It was on Bigo, I think. And she went over there and told her business over there. She did. She's told her business to several people. So some of them, the channels are not here anymore because the content creator had to rebuild their channel because maybe people struck it down or whatever. Some of them were on her other page that is no longer here. Oh, by the way, I heard that I was one of the persons who took her channel. Let me see. They always remember you. Oh yeah, that's the song Memories. Foot Soldier, walk one. I'm happy to. Yeah, I did hear she was okay. I guess Joanna is finding other stuff to do. Yeah, I guess Joanna is in another sector doing her thing. She found something else that caught her attention. Okay. Um, the beef sector, it ebbs and flows. There are times when I am more of a bush watcher. I really am. That's what I've been doing for years. I just stay in the bushes and watch stuff because and then some of the things I just can't watch, so I'll circle around like me give it a month, give it two, give it some time to peep in to see if your content creator is giving you like the content you want to watch. Um Shout out to the people who have been doing real content. I'll put it that way. And I mean real that you don't have to be making stuff up. You don't have to sit scratching your head to run plays to see what you could do to, entertain not only yourself um but also I don't like folks who disrespect their subscribers. I don't like it. When you play in their faces and stuff, and to think that while you're doing it that you don't think we could see it is where the disrespect comes in. It is when I think to myself, you really are going to do that and think we don't see the direction this is. I understand trolling, I get it. But when you come and you disrespect your people, like, I don't know. But then again, these people like to be disrespected too, so it's okay. You fit in perfectly. You fit in perfectly, okay? All right, so my title says schedule for my 10. So for the 10 people who watch me, I have decided on a schedule for Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And we'll just do it at 6. Okay. So for the people who come over here, because they know what I do over here, I play games. Okay. I do commentary sometimes, but I play games. So for those who want to be a part of the games, I've decided to do it on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Okay. And if you get any other live, it's because I just feel like coming live. But I definitely selected those 3 days to do my games and hang out with you guys. And for the games, guys, it's only gonna be like half an hour or thereabout. So we'll do like 5 to 10 of our brain teasers or mind benders or what's it called, rebus or whatever it's called. We could do a little Jeopardy sometimes. Um, AM and we've so that's for my 10. I'll probably put a no, I'll just say it right now. So for my 10, so for those who support me, shout out to here goes one of my 10. Shout out to my 10. Shout out to my 10. Good morning, Wagwan. Hey, Miss Juicy Reviews, Wagwan. So shout out to my good morning, Joyce, Wagwan. Good morning to my 10 people who come through. So now I decided on the 3 days. So because I know I am inconsistent on here, because half of the times I don't even be caring enough to be on here. I'm not gonna lie. Um, so I'm gonna make an effort to be on here Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, doing my games as per usual, because that's what I did. I used to get up in the mornings and do that. And I like starting off my day doing something, that causes me to use my brain a little bit. So that's why I do them. So we're gonna do that. And then we can always watch the mess later on in the day. So I start my day off doing those riddles, brain teasers, memory games, whatever it is. So it's Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Shout out to my 10 people who come through when I watch it. Okay. When I do it, you know. And then if I come on any other day, um, we can do other stuff or talk about stuff that I may or may not have seen in the sector. If I had decided to do beef sector content, trust and believe, I would have more numbers and stuff. But there are some times when the content is just not contenting, and I know contenting is not a word. Um, and there are some times when it just doesn't make sense, or it's just a lot of some of the stuff that I watch. Some of the stuff that I watch, this is all I hear. That's all I hear. I just hear blah blah blah, blah blah blah. That is all I hear when I watch and see some content. So I'm like, I can't come on here talking about that. So it just uh. Yeah, I know it's early. I know. 2300. I know. So did y'all see last night over there by Deanna's? I was watching her last night. I was a little bit sleepy, so I did fall asleep. But I talked about it earlier on about how why is Shakim so comfortable over here? Who made him comfortable? Why does he think he needs to come talk? Well, we know why he says stuff towards Deanna. We know. Because whoever Ness is against, Shakim is against. Because he's like a proud little puppy. Let me show you who I am. Let me prove myself to you, dear Ness. So he does that. That's how he is. That's how he is. So trust and believe anyone she doesn't like, he is gonna prove something to her. So he's gonna come after her. Because I don't even see what the purpose was. I don't even see why he went out after Deanna. But hey, I guess he wanted to prove himself. I guess because like, has she ever had a run in with him or anything? I doubt it. You know. So some of the times when you see folks going after people, it's because they want to get a little buzz so they could have something as content, so they could go to their channels to talk about. We see enough of that. Okay. Good morning, Bernice Wagwan. Let me see. Jackson says, "I didn't know that him and Deanna had words. Apparently, they did. When I saw Deanna's live last night, I got to figure out where it came from. So apparently, that happened over there. Something happened over. Where did it happen? Something happened over there by King Roman. Apparently, but man, there are just some people who I don't even know who slide into a space. If he was so hot where he was in his sector, the Umar sector, why does he need to be over here? Why doesn't he continue to be hot and popping over there? But you know what? People over here made him feel like he has, room to act the way he does, and whatever. Miss Juicy Review says it's a lot of them addressing people who have been here for years. And it's a lot of people who make them feel like they should be able to do it too. I'll tell you that. So I said I'm in love. This was all new to me, and I was just getting ready to listen. Haven't finished the whole live yet. Okay. I was watching the rest. I have the last maybe 20 minutes to watch because I was watching. I got up and I was trying to finish watching it. But Deanna did have a good live last night. The video was less than 2 hours, so should be easy for you to watch. If you want to red ball through or play it on high speed. Let me see. No reason at all. Notice how he comes out. Right. Let me tell you something. Apparently, people hear beef sector, so they think it has to be beef. It's so amazing. Even some folks be saying it's the beef sector. You're supposed to beef, bitch. The beef sector started off with people doing reviews. So if people want to do any type of content over here, it shouldn't be an issue. Reviewing shows. So don't and because people were beefing because of different reasons because they took a side, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't do content. It doesn't mean you should just be over here trying to find ways to beef with people. Like, get out of here. And then be talking about how people don't want to watch other stuff and blah blah. Like, whoever is supposed to come will come. Beef sector. It's unfortunate that they named it that. But if people were doing reviews and giving their opinions on different stuff or whose side they chose, whether it was Kaya or Maddie, at the end of the day, they were doing reviews, bitch. Reviews. They were doing commentary on different shows. Like, what the hell? You mean to tell me if somebody in the sector wants to do other content, they should be like, get the fuck up out of here. At the end of the day, if you're doing content, content is content. At least people are not playing in their subscribers' faces and having fake relationships. At least they're not playing in each other's faces and doing fake stuff for money. At least they're not doing that. At least they're not lying for content. At least they're not turning on people who don't do shit to them for content. You hear me? Let me go back to the chat. Let me see. V. Lachey says it happened on Roman's calling show. Okay, there you go. It started there. Let me see. On my side of the streets, I got love for the brothers, but over these sides I find it hard to relate to their softness. But let me hush because I came from the black tea sector. At the end of the day, V. Lachey, it's all YouTube because even some of the folks in the black tea sector, I was watching them too. We're all in the same algorithm. Because they were talking about celebrity stuff and reviewing shows, reality shows too. You know, I'm just saying, most of us were also watching some of the same people you were watching. Maybe not the newer ones. But I know how to act. I have home training. I've been watching you guys since 2022. Kimberly says Deanna gave him the read and jag of his lap. I can imagine, Kimberly. I can imagine. I can imagine. And she'd probably not go back and forth with him after this because some folks just do things to get a back and forth so they could have content. And when the beefs are not genuine, I don't be watching it. Okay. Deanna is the Reed Queen, in my opinion. Anyone stupid enough to go against her deserve what they get. Okay. T. Daniel said, "Who made him the controller of what beef said?" That's funny, T. Daniel. It's the people who rolled out the red carpet for him. That's the one. Those are the ones who are making him feel emboldened. Those are the ones who are making him feel like he could talk about anyone. You know what I mean? Those people are the ones who, because if everyone had turned, you know, hmm, it's amazing, it's amazing. I wrote something on my community wall the other day. Let me look for it. I'll go read it. I can't speak English, so translate that shit when I read it, okay? The home training is a must. On who's they said it was over by King Roman, Joyce, but Deanna went live last night, so you could go over there and see her. Let me share it. I think I shared it on my community wall. Hold on, let me share the live that Deanna did last night. Hold on. Hold on. Girl. This is Deanna's live from last night. And you could tell some people are trying to play around with her channel too. There you go. There goes the link to Deanna's live stream last night where she read the she where she responded to what's his name? Shakim. Shitkim. Yeah, there goes the link right there. Okay. So I did write on my wall the other day because it is. Ooh, before I go any further, let me tell you something. Do you guys remember Mr. Junior? Mr. Junior has passed. You hear me? And I think he passed 2 days ago. Oh my God. I am so sad to hear that he passed. Because at one point, I thought he was getting better when he was in the hospital and stuff. Mr. Junior, man, I was watching Terry. She was crying. She was bawling her eyes out. Do y'all know Mr. Junior? He's that feisty old man. Y'all don't know him? Oh my God. Mr. Junior passed and it was really sad. He is so hilarious. He got a feisty little mouth. He was 80 years old, I think, and he passed on. Oh man, none of you watch him. I think Blessed Watkins watch him. I think Fate. So a few people who are who we've talked about him on this channel before. We talked about some of the old people we watch on the on YouTube. Mr. Junior, you don't know Mr. Junior? Junior Chronicles? OT Daniel knows. Yeah, he passed. It was like 2 days ago. Condolences to his family, and may he rest in peace. He passed on. I was so sad to hear it. Or well, to see how his daughter, she was not taking it well. You hear me? Because at the time when she was announcing it, it's like I think she said that the doctor said he only had a few hours to live, right? So she came on to share what was going on, and I couldn't watch. She did it in a very short video. It was like 6 minutes and 20 seconds, and I'm telling you, I could not go the entire video because she was crying. She was trying. He wanted to go live, but she was like, I didn't want him, going live while he was in the state that he was in. At times, she was saying he was just so tired. You know? Oh my God. I am so sad to hear because I liked watching his face. Yes. He loved him some wrestling. He loved him some sugar drink and stuff. But he had a quick mouth. You hear me? So it was just a lot. Rest in peace to him and his family. Um, yeah. Yeah. And I enjoy watching the channel. Um he's Mr. Junior Chronicles. And Snoop Dogg and quite a number of celebrities, they love him. You hear me? They watch him, they talk about him and stuff. So I'm just saying, he's well known out here, okay? All right, so that was Mr. Junior. So let me go back to what I was saying. The other day, I don't remember whose live stream I was watching from the clouds. Um, and I said to myself, this is kind of funny. How is it that at one point we're hearing about how we're male identified and we love the males, or the males are getting all the money and all of that. But at the end of the day, how do we, no, well, not we, how do people in the sector complain about the males getting coddled and they're getting this and people are male identified and all of that? Hold on. Are you guys seeing something I can't see? Is somebody in the chat that I can't see? Let me see something. Hold on. Is somebody in the chat that I cannot see? Wait a minute. I see somebody saying they see a snake, and I see eyeballs in the chat and everything. Hold on. Somebody, wait a minute. I don't see nobody. Hold on. Let me look. Do they got me blocked? Do they have me blocked? Hmm. Is somebody in here that I need to get out? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I don't see anybody new in the chat. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. 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 All right. Okay. Just being okay. Yeah. Hey, Candy Cane. Wagwan. Okay. All right. So I was saying to myself, like, how do you say the sector is male identified? Those were the words they used, not mine. How do we say the males are getting all the attention, all the money, all the support? But who are the people supporting these males? Because I would like to say the quote unquote sector is 95% women. So who are the people supporting them? And it's the same people who complain about the males getting all the support. They're the ones that are supporting them. You see what I'm saying? You're contradicting yourself. You're the ones helping them to get the money. V. Lachey. V. Lachey, you are so correct. Shout out to my 10 people who watch me. The males are getting and all of that. But at the end of the day, it's a female. It's 95% females over here. So who are the persons who are sitting on their panels? Who are the persons who are clicking their links? Who are the persons who are sending them cash apps, super chats? Who are the ones modding for them? So it's the same females. So it's kind of like a contradiction for me. Hey Lee Pepper, good morning. Hey the one 85. Hey everybody coming in. Shout out to my 10. Shout out to my 10. I need an ad for my 10 people. You hear me? When I get time and I'm settled down, I'm real busy. But for my 10 who are just coming in, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesday mornings is when I'll do my games. And we'll do it for like half an hour in the mornings and then get off of here. You got to show up 10 because we need to play the games and be off for our day. Okay. Because I know y'all got to go to work and stuff. So we're just going to do like 10 questions or 5 to 10 questions and then we get off of here. Okay. So I decided on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Okay. All right. Let me see. So I was saying to myself, at the end of the day, 1 minute people are cool with people, 1 minute they're not, 1 minute they're supporting, 1 minute they're not. Like, we can't take anything seriously. Okay. 1 minute, oh, the males are doing this, the males are doing that. But then it's the same people who are pushing them up. Like, who pushes them up? I'm sure it's not the males. You know, it's not the males who are supporting them. It's not the males who make them who they are. Half of the folks that you don't like in the sector right now who are males, you are the ones who lifted them up. You are the ones who hyped them up. So now that they're being a menace to you and you don't like them, now you're complaining about them. but you were the one hyping them up in the first place. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And it's always been this way if you really think about it. The men have always been making money in the sector. And the women too. Because there are people over here who could boast about the stuff they've gotten from YouTube. There are people over here who didn't work because they were getting so much money. There are people over here who left their job and claimed they're retired. And this was also during COVID, 2021 thereabout. And people were leaving their jobs because they're like, "Ooh, this is lucrative. I could do this for money." Good morning, Jill Wagwan. Okay, listening while I'm cooking. Okay. Hey to everybody coming in. Shout out to my 10. Okay. So at the end of the day, I've always thought about it. So they rep beef sector, but at the end of the day, they don't support beef sector. So you could come from anywhere and trust and believe they'll put up a little resistance. Like everyone who is here right now and settled and getting support, a little resistance was put up when they just came. But then after a while, they became comfortable because a golden table was laid for them at their feet. And it just is what it is. Let me see. Now, does the begging for school supplies count as getting money? Hmm, I don't think so, unless they're sending the money for the school supplies. I don't know what time it will be where you are, because I know you. I think you're 2 hours behind, I think. But I'm gonna make sure I put my what's it called? My schedule. So it's every morning, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. It's you know, at 6 for me. So we'll see how it goes. Good morning, happy life. Look at flip flopping happy life, but I won't say nothing. You are an adult. You can do what you want to do. Man, I don't feel like cooking today. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't. I don't feel like cooking at all. I would have already started, to be quite honest. I am not in the mood. I haven't even thought about what's for dinner. I have not, and that's not good. It means it's gonna be a slow day. That's what it means. But anyways, like I was saying, the same men that people have an issue with are the same men that people support. Or when they just started coming in the sector, they were being supported heavily. You know? I remember years ago when ZX first started coming over here, and everybody used to say, "Oh, why do people let them on their panels? Why is he over here? He's coming over here for content, blah blah blah. He's coming over here, he's talking bad about the gays, blah blah blah." And a few channel holders, they always had him on their panels. It was for example, Jay Wilson, Tracy, like he was able to go on the panels. I'm just using this as an example, right? And after a while, he was going on the different panels, and then after a while, because somehow they didn't like what he was saying or they fell out with him at some point, they started hate towards him, right? And then all of a sudden you keep hearing them saying, "I don't see why you got that man on your platform." I'm like, "Bitch, don't you forget you had him on yours?" Like, what the hell is wrong with these people? So all the strong hate they have for him, but they don't remember that they were cool with him before. Like, it's some weird stuff. It's like the fickleness for me, but I'm not really going to be talking about it anymore. Let me see. Miss Juicy Review says, "I haven't eaten in 3 days because my surgery. I'm in this kitchen making a." Oh man, Miss Juicy. Okay. Well, I hope you heal and heal well too, safely too. Oh, let me see. Oh, I missed this one. Let me see. I refuse. I say, send me the PO box. I will send pencils and book bags. And as far as anybody's wish list, keep wishing never again. Baby, I heard that RNY, well, I heard I was in somebody's channel, was one of the persons who gave a certain content creator something from their wish list, one of the more expensive things on there. And I heard that that person went to another app doxing RNY. See, I tell you, this is what I'm telling you about the fickle nature of the people in this sector. Trust and believe you support them, you will support them, and then they will flip on you at the drop of a hat. You hear me? You will support them, and look at what they'll do. And I'm not saying that because you bought somebody something that you're supposed to be able to talk to them anyway, that you're supposed to control their channel or anything, but they think that you're not supposed to have an opinion, is what I'm saying. You're not supposed to have an opinion. How dare you have an opinion? How dare you talk about any content that's out here in the streets? How dare you? You know, I'm just saying, it amazes me how when people are at their lowest point, they're happy that you help them. But when they start smelling their stinking armpits, they start talking to you any kind of way. And this is why I'm saying, look at what happened with RNY. And then she was over there doxing her, from what I heard. I put a crock beef roast in the crock pot last night. And Danielle put it, okay, girl, at least you started. I haven't thought about what I'm doing just yet. Yesterday, she's getting money from imaginary memberships, and I don't know who this was. Who was getting money for imaginary memberships that was owed to her for a non? Oh, I think you're talking about. Is it Pizarro that you're talking about? Because you said non-monetized channel. Who else has a non-monetized channel? Memberships and dues. Who? My God, today. Has anybody heard from Kwani? A lot of people said Kwani was a drunk and this and that, but then you'll have males who are, drinkers on here too, but they don't be called drunks and be I not isolated is not the word I'm looking for. What's the word I'm looking for? Like people tend to baby. And it's the same point Lovely Love was making. We got Lovely Love, we got LG, we got Kwani, we got quite a number of people who drink and stuff on here, and they are looked down on. But then you'll have other folks who drink and get drunk and do stuff for males, and y'all don't be looking down at them, and it's a hypocrisy for me. And it's not that I have a problem with anyone on here actually, but it's just an observation, and that's all I'll say. Okay. Oh, you were talking about Pizarro. She was asking for school supplies. Is that what you're saying? I missed that. Lo mein sounds good. I didn't know. It's amazing. Let me see. The 185 says I had to go through my subscription list and unsub for just what is not right for me at this time, let's just say. Oh, you did? Did she do it on her channel? Did she do it on somebody else's channel? Ooh. Let me go back and read what you said up here. Hold on. She's getting money for imaginary memberships and dues that was owed to her for a non monetized channel. I don't know the story behind that, to be quite honest. Okay, baby. Who did I say I was gonna ask about? Oh, it was Kwani. I haven't seen Kwani go live unless she has another channel that I don't know about, but I haven't seen her go live in a while. Um, on the new management, I was over there by Big Man TV one sometime this week. Are you starting a channel, girl? Baby, let me know. Rex has his channel over there. Let me tell you something. Rex has some lit panels over there. His thing is like welcome to the bar. You hear me? My sound go out? Can you guys? think my sound went out at one point. It was so low, right? Like I was saying, he's doing his thing over there. He's having organized panels and stuff. Let me tell you. Happy Life, I called you a flip flopper and I didn't see you type in the chat anymore. Shout out to you though, Happy Life. I see you. I see you, Happy Life. Okay. Only one so says I've found over the years people buying their judgment saving up for the day the masses turn on that person. Yep, yep. It's a sheep thing. Okay. She'll be in Funky Dineva's chat. Who? Kwani? Man, I think I moved the headphones, so I guess you guys can hear me now, right? If I had to rely on subbies to support me in minds, I am moving incorrectly. What are we going to do when the Wi-Fi bill runs out? It's a little static. Oh my god. Oh my god, hold on. I touched something actually. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Let's take a quick break.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Hey, it's Carrie. We do what we want over here. We chill, we have open panel discussions, sing karaoke, play games, kick back, or whatever. Let's break the monotony.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Okay, so I'm thinking I'm good now. For those who are here for the first time, I'm gone quiet now. I think I can see the bubble moving. Let me know if you can hear me. Microphone check. Microphone check. Testing one, two. It's all good now. Okay, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you, 10. Shout out to my 10 people. shout, shout out to my 10 people who watch me, okay? And shout out to the 33 up there or the other 23 in the clouds because I'm seeing 33 people right now. But you know what? Shout out to my 10 because there's a difference between having subscribers and having supporters. I've always said that. Okay. Okay. The 185. Okay. I have no idea what else is going on in the streets, and maybe I'm not supposed to know. As far as I know, I watched Deanna last night, and that is what I know. I watched a little bit of Lemon last night, and all I heard was that he and Binary are not cool. I'm thinking they're gonna have a conversation because even though he cussed and stuff and said he was through with him, I think they're gonna be cool again after this. Um, I also saw Jay Wilson in the chat, and Lemon cussed him out too. But apart from those two lives, I don't got a clue what happened in the streets, and maybe I don't need to know. Ooh, sassy, sassy girl. Hey, sassy, good to see you, Wagwan girl. Sassy, child. I've been wondering where you were. I'm like, did Sassy decide to take a break? Because it is so easy to take breaks from this space. Girl, I've been taking my breaks in and out. I've been in the clouds watching. I've been away because some of the stuff I just cannot. Let me see what she says. Smooches girl, I wanted to say hi before I go back to the bushes for a couple of months. Girl, Sassy, you've been gone for so. Girl, it's good to see you though. It's actually good to see that you're okay because I've been asking about you. I've been like, where is Sassy? And then they told me that you were on what's her name over there by San Antonio's platform one day. And I'm like, okay, at least she's okay. Because I remember I was telling the people I went to your community wall and I was atching you and stuff. And I'm like, girl, how long are you gonna be on this break? But you know what? It's good to see you. Lee Pepper says Jay Wilson is fighting everybody. Jay Wilson is something else. Good morning, Sincere Wagwan. It is good to see you. It is. So at least it's good to know you're okay, you know? So yeah. And I can understand you taking a break. I don't know if you told why you're taking the break, but I can definitely understand because I've had to. And my breaks are breaks. Okay? Sometimes my breaks include being in the clouds, and sometimes my break is like to hell with the beef sector. Cause to hell with the so-called content. To hell with watching stuff that makes my brain hurt, like makes me feel dumb. Like some of the stuff I watch, I feel so stupid watching it. I'm like, what the hell am And I gotta like snap myself out of it. I'm like, girl, snap myself out and like move on, change the channel, do other stuff. But I've been really busy with work and stuff. So when my 10 people don't see me, they know why, okay? Okay, you say you're doing well. That's good to know. It really is. Good to know you're doing well. I'm in the cloud sometimes, but yep, yep, I get it. I get it, girl. I really do. I really do. I'll barely be in chats too for more than one reasons. Okay, well, it's good to know you're okay. That's because I've been like saying some folks are missing. Where are they? Who else have I not seen around here? We spoke about Betty White, but she passed on. Rest in peace to her. We spoke about Joanna, but then we heard she was okay too. Is Chat Rep around? I think I saw her on a panel some time ago. I talked about Rhonda. I don't know if I heard that Rhonda is in another sector somewhere kicking. I don't know if Rhonda is somewhere else in the sector, but I think somebody saw her somewhere else. So I haven't seen her. Um, Kwani, I haven't seen her. I don't know if she still goes live or not, or if she has a different channel. Slappy, I don't know where Slappy is. Maybe Slappy is in other spaces doing other things. I haven't seen Slappy in a long time, too. Okay. So I'm just saying, I don't know where Slappy is. Who else have I not seen? Who else? Yeah, I saw that post that she did. Yeah, so she's okay. But those are, you know, so when we don't see our little cousins, according to Sassy, we gotta be wondering like, where are you guys? Where are you? You know. But it's good that you could pop in and out and let people know you're okay. So that is good. Um, I think I've talked about everything because I don't know half of the stuff going on in the streets, and I don't even care to be quite honest. I know what's going on my channel. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, we'll be doing our games, okay? In the mornings, as per usual, we're going to start our day off using our brain. We're going to be playing brain games Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays right here at 6 o'clock before I start work. So I can tell you what's going on my channel from that. Another thing that has been going another thing that I also saw some time ago on Deanna's channel was Tommy and Castro. They're in some tumultuous they're in a toxic type relationship. I don't know if they're going or coming, but they got something going on there, okay? And I don't know how true it is or if it was actually on a live stream that what's his name was beating up Castro. I don't know. But I don't know. They have a strange relationship. All I do know is I was over there by Deanna and they Castro was on her panel first and he was claiming he was out with someone and he's not with Tommy anymore and blah blah blah. And then Tommy came on his page and then you could hear no, first we could hear Tommy in the background while Castro was saying they're not together. They're playing games. They claimed they were not together, but they were in the same space watching Deanna and clicking the links talking about they're not together and they're, ooh, I'm here. I'm not with him. And lo and behold, whenever Tommy spoke, we saw Castro's bubble move on the platform. Like they were just, it was a mess. The lengths and breadths they go through to say they're not together, like it's that type of relationship where you got to keep going back. I don't know. I'm a walker. Walker meaning it. I don't argue if I'm with you and something comes up and I've been talking to you about it for maybe some time. I'll say a month. I'll give it the most, and nothing changes over that period of time. Do you think I'm gonna sit and talk to you and go back and forth with you? Bitch, I am a walker. I'll walk the hell out of your life. I don't do the back and forth in no way. I am not sitting down in a toxic relationship because it means you're just going back and forth and you're going absolutely nowhere. It's like you're on a treadmill. You just keep walking and you have no destination. If the relationship isn't going anywhere, why the hell do you keep going back to each other? I'm not doing it. So I've been known to leave a few people and they don't even know why. I'm like, yep, that's me. I don't talk too much. If I have spoken to you enough times to tell you what I think and how I'm feeling, or if I'm having an issue with something and you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to change, you don't want to improve the relationship, you're just gonna not hear from me anymore. I'll probably block your ass. You know, I'll take my time and get the hell away from you. That's just how it is for me. I just think that life is short and we don't have time to be wasting with fools. I'll just put it that way. You hear me? That's how I feel. Let me see. I'm trying to get the tea. Okay, I'm here for the shenanigans. Yeah, I don't know what else is going on in the sector. And at this point, I'm rambling and I don't want to just be on here rambling. I'm going to drop the link and then after that, I'm going to get up off of here. I think I've said all I needed to say. I'll just have the link for a little bit and then I'll get off of here. I've said all I needed to say. And I still feel so bad that Mr. Junior passed on. Oh my God. I'm going to go watch a few of his videos today. I know now the family are planning their funeral and stuff. It is so sad that he left. I thought he was going to pull through because I was saying he's so frail and stuff, but every time he goes to the hospital, he beats, whatever it is he's going through, and he comes out and he is right back. Because I was like, Mr. Junior is strong as ever. But dang, the man passed on. And that was crazy. I feel so bad for his family, especially Terry. Oh my god. Oh my god, especially Terry. Is there anything else going on in the sector? Because, like I said, I don't keep up with everything. I'm not able to keep up with everything. If there's anything else going on, let me know. I may have missed something. Just let me know. The link is in the chat. If not, I'm gonna get my ass up off of here. For those who are here for the first time, please subscribe to the channel or hit the like button if you want to.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Hey, it's Carrie. We do what we want over here. We chill, we have open panel discussions, sing karaoke, play games, kick back, or whatever. Let's break the monotony.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
And just a reminder to my 10 people, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays are the 3 days that I've decided to do our brain teasers in the morning, okay? Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays is when we'll do our um riddles or mind benders or rebus, whatever. Those are the things we're going to do in the mornings, and I'm thinking half an hour or thereabout, and then we can move on. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm trying to establish some form of consistency. So let's see how that goes, okay? Let's see if it works out. As it relates to the karaoke nights that I normally do on Friday nights, I'm have to gonna see how it goes, okay? because I know you guys like doing the karaoke and stuff. Shout out to Charlie. I hope you're feeling better. Shout out to everyone. Connie girl, I hope you're okay. I haven't seen you in a while, but I'm hoping that you're doing good. Um, did Ronnie Q go live last week? I think I saw her live once. I think. Shout out to my people, Shout out to my 10 people. I appreciate you for supporting me for the past 2.5, 3 years that I started doing content, albeit inconsistent. I had more time during COVID. So if you don't see me around, you know for a fact it has to do with just life in general, me taking care of my responsibilities, work and stuff. So some of the times I'll just watch from the clouds. So I'm not around a lot. So I'm making an effort to be on here Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And if you don't see me, it means the content for this cycle is just not for me, so I won't be watching it. So I just take things as it is. Okay. Shout out to the 10 in the building, okay? Good morning, So Byron. Wagwan. Wagwan. Hoping you're doing good, So. You change your name a mighty lot. You change your name a lot, So. Hey, Nini, Wagwan. Good to see you. Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm rambling at this point, okay? Because I've talked about everything. There's nothing else I could possibly think about talking in the sector or anywhere for that matter. You know what I've been watching? I've been watching Armand a lot. You know? No, that's not So Bomb. That is So Baron. Smooth Carter. That is So Baron. That's a male right here. Also, I just want to say that is not So Bomb. Mm-mm. No, that's not her. That is So Baron. Those two got something going on in the chats. So that's why you'll see the So Baron right there, okay? Bomb and So Baron. Yeah. Ooh, Smooth Carter says I take my high back. You take it back. Oh Lord. I hope Lovely Love is doing well. I didn't see her. I don't know when was the last time she went live. I don't know. But shout out to you, Lovely Love, with your crazy ass. Okay. Shout out to the genuine people in the sector, I should say. Because, baby, we don't have a lot of them here. We don't. So, shout out to those who are their authentic self. Shout out to those who give authentic commentary. Shout out to those who give authentic content. I've realized that some people are trying to turn on YouTube cameras. It's amazing. Like, why are you guys so fickle? One minute you're cool with YouTube cameras, the next minute you're talking badly about her. One minute you're supporting her, the next minute you're not. It means your support was never ever real in the first place. Some of you who are over there now, you didn't support her when she just started doing commentary. But because the masses started to go there, that's when you decided to start going. So you move like sheep too. And then you start critiquing every single thing she does. Thank you, Jackson Street. Then I appreciate it. Then you start critiquing everything she does and start talking badly about her. She's always been doing what she's been doing. So now that you started to watch her, now that you started to go over there, does it mean then that, you know, you're going to try to bring her channel down just because? You met her and that was her personality in the first place. She's always been like that. So do you think she's supposed to change her personality now to suit you? Can she tell you to change the format of your show? Can she tell you to change your personality? No. We just have to take people for who they are. And I know Fate's Yaya. Listen, Fates calls me the weirdo whisperer because I'm just thinking to myself, I accept people for who they are and not expect them to be who I want them to be. So I give people chances, you know. I'll give people. I am laughing because this is so funny to me. I give people their own, you know, let them be them. You know, it's just a few people who have been trying to come at her, and they're so fickle because one minute they're cool with her, the next minute they're not, and then they start to say she's not beef sector. She's always started. She started out doing clips, from what I recall, and it was never only beef sector clips that she gave. It was from everywhere. She covered, I think, three different sectors or areas or spaces, I should say. And her commentary is going to be on the three spaces or two spaces or whatever she wants to. You cannot control how she decides to do her thing. I'm just going to say that and leave it alone, you know? Smooth Carter says if they give Mangy Shakim a chance, they can give her one. No, no. Oh, no, Smooth Carter. People don't support females over here in the sector. They'll support any male. They'll hype any male up before they ever waste their time supporting any female. Just look around. Look around. Look at some of the CCs who've been here, excluding me, because I don't care enough. Um, just look at some of the folks who've been here before and tell me if they've ever received the type of support that some of the males get over here. And I'm not trying to make this a male versus female thing, but some of the women, they'll fight down another female before they lift them up or before they support them or before they talk anything good about them. They'll tell you about how they're not going to watch certain people or they don't go to certain people's channels or certain things or, ooh, I'm not watching, you know, but then they'll be the first to go and lift those males up. You hear me? And I'm not saying that the males shouldn't get support. Do not get me wrong. I am not saying that they're not supposed to be supported, but I'm just saying you just watch the difference. It's a difference to the point where some female content creators over here get no support, but then you can find males who are new from wherever they're coming from, and they'll get all the support you could think of. Okay, I'm just saying. Nini Goat says she's like a sectors reporter, I think. Yeah, she recaps what happens. So one minute they'll be fine with her, the next minute they'll say, oh, if Lemon doesn't go live, you don't have content. I'm like, but she's been doing this. Is it because you don't like her now why it becomes a problem? That's what she does on her channel. Recaps. And not only that, not everybody has the opportunity to watch everything. So if you could find a channel that talks about stuff that happened on the different channels, isn't that something? You know, if she's not your cup of tea, that's fine. Okay, if she's not your cup of tea, that's fine. All good. Okay, but don't try to bash her in the process. Go find somebody who makes the type of tea you drink. So instead of bashing the person, go find somebody else to watch. Y'all have to put people down too much over here. And it's always the woman who put the woman down. It's always. Anywho, that is so obvious in all the sectors. The guys get the most support. But then it's the same women who give the support. And that's the funny part. It's the same women who don't support women at the end of the day. And also, it's the ones who complain that do the supporting too. I don't wish they stop putting them on my wall. I don't support them at all. Who puts them on your wall, on your time, your line? Where is Sincere? I don't see her. She was in here earlier on. I guess you're now saying hi to her. Oh, okay. Oh my God, Roy. I could see you in the back. I haven't seen you click this link in a long time. I'm not sure what exactly are we going to talk about, Roy? Let's just do this one for the books, guys, okay? We're going to do this for the books. Bear with me, guys, okay? Bear with me.
Yo, da da do, da da do. Hey, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm all right. Shit, I'm just hanging out. I just want to show support, some support. I seen you had the link in the chat, and I figured, hey, why not? I'm a subscriber. I like what you do. I just really want to come up here and show some support, and I appreciate you having me on. Really,
What do you like that I do? What do I do?
the content that you stream, everything that
What's
you
my
do on YouTube.
content?
What's your content?
Yeah.
Just random things, whatever you're talking about at the moment.
Fucking lying bitch. You're such a fucking liar.
Hey, what's up? When you gonna suck? Hey, when you gonna suck my dick from the back?
You don't have a dick, that's the thing.
Hey, suck my dick from the
You
back, you
don't
ugly
you
bitch.
don't have a dick, that's the
Hey,
thing.
bitch, I'll back my ass up into
You
your
got a
fucking face while
shrimping
you
that's
sucking my
saying
dick.
that.
You
How
nasty ass
you
bitch.
look in your
You
mouth.
ugly ass.
Look
You
in your
African.
mouth. Look
Hey,
in your mouth,
You
crack-headed
African
bitch.
sounding ass
Never
bitch.
been to
Bitch, you
Africa
can't even
a
speak
day in my
English.
life, but I am African, you damn
Why don't
bitch.
you speak English
You
right
can't
correctly?
even talk. Your mouth stinks. I gotta take you off. Your mouth stinks. It's coming through the screen. I have to get the fuck up out of here. Talking about African bitch. You Mexican bitch. You could never. And I don't even do the race card stuff because I don't grow up that way. But look at him. We just did that for that. And I can't even show. Like, look at him talking. He thinks I don't know him. You see what he's drinking at this hour of the morning? He thought he could just come up here and chat. I know him. I've seen this guy throw up on himself. I've seen videos of him. I've seen people ridicule this little dude. I knew what he was coming with his shrimping, talking about suck my dick, you're nasty, you look a batty boy. Anywho, talking about suck my dick with your infected peen. Like, get the fuck up out of here. Talking about he loves my what's my content? See, he didn't know shit. Talking about he's a subscriber. Like, bitch, get the fuck up. I don't want your support. Like, unsubscribe already. Like, for real. I keep telling you guys, I want supporters, not subscribers. And you're not one of the 10. Okay. Looking like a freaking on you. I don't even think he washes his hair. You nasty, greasy haired bitch. Look at your life. You are always drinking. All I don't even know what drugs you're on. You're definitely on something. Like you feel so important to yourself. Like about African sounding bitch, bitch, bitch. Let me tell you something. West African blood is in me. You dumb bitch. And there's nothing. I don't think you guys understand that ridiculing where somebody's from. It does not resonate. It does not penetrate. It doesn't change who I am. You could say it a million times. African sounding, Jamaican sounding. You saying it is supposed to make you feel good. But for me, I know who I am. So you could say that to make yourself feel good. It doesn't take away my accent. It doesn't take away who I am. It doesn't make me any less prouder of who I am. You are you are barking up the wrong tree. Nothing you could say could make me less prouder. I don't think you understand. You don't understand. You do not understand. He is dumpster juice. Look at what he's drinking at this early in the morning. Mm-mm. None of those. None of those on Jackson. T. Daniel says that's got to be a miserable life like that. You see what he's drinking? Do you see what he's doing at this hour of the morning? That he didn't drink no coffee, no tea, nothing. He is already drinking alcohol and Pepsi. I guess all the stuff he's been drinking and the coke and crack he's been doing has been thinning his body out. He is so scrawny looking. Like, get the fuck up out of here. This isn't the first time he's clicked my link. Like, oh, you African sounding bitch. Am I supposed to sound like you? I am not supposed to sound like anyone on here. I'm not supposed to look or sound like you. I'm supposed to sound like me, you stupid bitch. I'm not. What am I? Who am I supposed to sound like? What am I supposed to do? Go grab an accent and come with it? Bitch, I am me. And you better deal with it or not. You better deal with it or choose not to. Who am I supposed? I'm not supposed to sound like you. I am not supposed to sound like you. Get that through your head. I am not supposed to sound like you. I'm supposed to sound like me. Get that through your head, stupid bitch.
Very Carrie needs your help. All the dumb bitch does is speak patois. We need to help her forget all about her culture so she can speak with an American accent and fit in. Please contribute to the Learn to Speak English Foundation and get her enrolled in the Rosetta Stone courses. Classes are starting soon. She will learn grammar, accent training, vocabulary building and formation of sentences to name a few. Please help the poor dumb bitch. Help her enroll in an English class today.
It's so dumb. It is really dumb to me. It shows how ignorant some of you are when you talk about people's accents. There are certain people like Indians that they talk, I cannot understand a word they say. But do you hear me talking about how bad their accents are? They're not supposed to sound like me. So what am I going to be there talking badly about them for? That's who they are. We're not the same. It's stupid talking about people's accents. It is dumb. What do you want the whole world to sound the same and be the same? Everybody has a different history. It is dumb. It is a dumb. And then he clicked the link. You see, he thought buttering me up. Oh, he wants to chill. Boy, bitch, go on your channel. Go on your own channel and chill. The fuck you clicking my link for, you dumb bitch? The fuck you clicking my link for? Go on your channel. Now I'm gonna have to clean my whole set down because you and your mangy self, you came on here with your fleas and all of that. Came messing my channel up. Like, get the hell up out of here. I'm gonna need all sanitizing and stuff. Cause after he came after his ass came up here, I'm gonna have to sanitize everything since he clicked this link. Nasty ass bitch. This is the guy who was throwing up in his hand. This is the guy who they beat up. Like we didn't see you getting beat up. Like, boy. You look like you got fleas following you. Like, you look like you have something going on. Like, for real. You look like you haven't bathed in a while. That's why you look like Roy. You look like I don't think you've bathed or washed your hair in a while. You know? God, I don't know. We're gonna you need prayer, you need shampoo, you need a good conditioner, you need a good scrub it, you need a good scrub. That's what you need, Roy. Okay. That is what you need. Thank you, Nini Goat. I may need that too. I got a few friends. I got a few people. Listen, I got a friend. I won't say where he's from, but he has a very strong accent. Oh well, who cares? Whatever. He was teaching me Swahili. I got friends who, when they speak, I got to ask them to repeat what they said. You know, you don't hear me. I don't have to. Now, what would be the benefit of me mocking or ridiculing their accent? You tell me. I got friends who speak Spanish. I don't. I gotta tell them they talk so fast. I'm like, is there any way you could slow it? Like, what are we supposed to do? The whole world is supposed to just change who they are. Oh my God, let's change who we are and fit in. You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding. Travel a little bit, okay? Travel a little bit. That's what you need to do. Hey, thank you, Bernice. I'm like, he needs bleach. He came on here with his stink. I could smell his breath through the screen. I could smell that shit. The shit. You could tell he didn't even brush his teeth before he went to bed last night. And then he got up with his stinking, soury mouth. And he came on here with his alcohol drinking. He's going to drink his life away. He is so nasty. I think he has ticks in his hair. I know I saw fleas. I know. He needs a good scrub. He needs bleach. He needs something. He needs one of those toilet bowl brushes to bathe his ass because he needs a good scrub with his nasty ass coming on over here, coming talking about sucking his dick. You don't have a dick, bitch. Your dick is tucked somewhere in your asshole. That's where it is. That's where your dick is. Because you be fucking yourself in your ass all the time. That's where your fucking dick is, you nasty bitch. Like, kiss my whole entire ass talking about when I'm gonna suck your dick. That's the first thing you came to say with your nasty infected ass dick. You crackhead bitch. You look like the type who try to stretch your dick in your ass all the time and fuck yourself. Nasty, shitty ass bitch. Like, get the fuck up out of here. Nasty ass. Ugh. Ew, you nasty bitch. Coming on here clicking my link like we don't know who you are. And you have the nerve. Look at him. Isn't he a Mexican? He has the nerve to come talking about who sounds African. Like, bitch. I am very proud of my African. Listen, I am very, very, very proud of my history and my African ancestry too. Like, get the hell up out of here with your xenophobic ass. You are at the bottom of the barrel too, you nasty bitch. Do you even live anywhere? I've seen you. I've seen your nasty junkie. Like, get the fuck up out of here. Roy, I saw your hair a while ago, your nasty hair. Bitch, my hair is longer than yours. I got good hair too. Let me tell you that. I saw you. I saw you, Roy. Are you finished? Are you finished fucking yourself in the ass, Roy? Did you finish? He says I should take some English class. This bitch said I should take some English classes. Isn't he stupid? Isn't this some dumb bitch?
Where my block button at? Bitch, I don't like you. Fuck you. Get your fucking ugly ass out of my face.
Blocked. The fuck? Talking about bald head ass. I don't, bitch. I got long hair and it grows from my scalp. Just so you know. Just so you know, bitch. And it's all mine. Talking about bald head ass. Stupid bitch. Bitch, are you done? Are you? I bet you're one of the type who bends down and sucks your own dick. I bet you do that. I bet you're one of the ones who try to, get the tip of your dick to just rim your asshole and you playing the shit in your ass all the time. I bet you're one of those. I bet all those bottles of liquor you drink, I think you store them up at night and you fuck them. I think that's what you do with them when you're done. I bet the hole in your ass is really deep. I really think so. I think that's what you do. I don't think you get play. I don't think you get play at all. So you fuck yourself a lot. I feel bad for all of those bottles you have to push up your asshole. I really do. You nasty bitch. Look like you got mange. I could tell you. I could tell you're a crackhead. I could tell. I could tell you're a crackhead bitch. I could just. I look at you and I know you're a crack. I could tell you're a dope fiend. This bitch came on here talking about he likes my channel and he likes my like he think. Bitch, I'm not one of those fools that you could come and love bomb and talk good things about them and think they're gonna be, oh my god, bitch. I don't like attention. I don't seek attention on here, fool. All you do is buy those bottles of alcohol because then you want to go and freaking that's the only way you get dick up your ass. You use the top of those bottles. I could tell you. I could tell. I could tell. Don't come back over here and I blocked your ass. Like, why don't you stay over in your sector? Why don't you stay on your channel and do your shit? A fire is that what it's called? And of all the persons to tell me to go go to English class, of all the I could teach you and your family English, bitch. I could teach you and your whole family English, the Queen's English at that, because that's what I could teach you and your family. Look at, aren't you Mexican? This is the guy who's telling me to go learn English. He is Mexican, might I add, or whatever he is. Telling me I should say it's it's hilarious to me. Hilarious. Jill. Anywho, that's it for him. That's enough of him right now. He didn't need more than 2 seconds to show his ass on here. Don't see my link and click it again, okay? And you have the nerve to be coming up and discriminating about other people's accent. Like, get the fuck up out of here. Am I supposed to sound like you and not be myself? Are you stupid? Am I supposed to sound like you? That is what I really want. And this is not only for him. Am I supposed to sound? Who am I supposed to sound like? I am very me, very Carrie. It's me, all me. I'm supposed to sound like me, you dumb bitch. Who am I supposed to sound? What am I supposed to sound like? What am I supposed to sound like? Can I get an answer? What and who am I supposed to sound like? Can anybody answer that? With your xenophobic ass? Who am I supposed to sound? Am I not supposed to sound like me? What am I trying? What word? I'm supposed to fit in? Is that what you're saying? I'm supposed to mold and fit in? Like, get the fuck up out of here. I came here as me and I'm leaving here as me. The fuck you think this is? The fuck you think this is? I get the fuck up. Boy, bye. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hold on 1 second.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Hey, it's Carrie. We do what we want over here. We chill, we have open panel discussions, sing karaoke, play games, kick back, or whatever. Let's break the monotony.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Okay, just a reminder to my 10 Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 6 we will be doing our brain games or riddles or whatever. We're going to be doing our regular scheduled programming Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. We're going to do it for about half an hour. I got to keep reminding my 10. That's what we're going to be doing. Um, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays for about half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, Uh, and we'll do that to start our day for those who, like doing that. I appreciate you guys for, a few people have been saying that they want to do it. So I'm like, I have to choose specific days to do it because I am really, really busy throughout the day. So I have to probably start off in the mornings and see how that goes. Yeah, so funny. There is no accent reduction from me here, baby. Uh-uh. Good morning, DC Kool-Aid. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning to everybody coming in. I should have followed my ass and get the fuck up out of off of here. Because at this point, when somebody who speaks Spanish and his people speak Spanish come on my link to tell me that I need English lesson, you know something is wrong. You know when when his people speak Spanish, when he speaks Spanish, and he comes on here saying I'm an African sounding bitch. Shout out to all my West Africans. Okay. Most Jamaicans, we were taken from West Africa. So we acknowledge it. You could never call me African and I feel bad. You got to know your history before you talk to me. Okay. When people like that say stuff to you, you know it's something wrong. You got to get the hell up off of here. Okay. Anywho, I think that's it for today. I think I'm done because at this point I'm just rambling along. I said all I needed to say. I talked about the few things that I've seen on here. Um, I dropped Deanna's link earlier on in the live stream for you to go see her live from last night. Um, for those who don't know, Junior, Mr. Junior from Junior Chronicles, his daughter always records him, and he's that little frail guy. He passed on. I don't know if Les Watkins has been able to see that. He also passed on. Um, we talked about some people who we like. You know what? Let me get up off of here. Let me get up off of here. I gotta go. I got places to be. I'm gonna go take care of my responsibilities in my house. So I appreciate you all for coming through. I got breakfast to make. I got stuff to do. Okay. I appreciate you all for passing through. Shout out to my 10. And over here, we do what we want. It's always been that way. We do what we want over here.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
Hey, it's Carrie. We do what we want over here. We chill, we have open panel discussions, sing karaoke, play games, kick back, or whatever. Let's break the monotony.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very.
We do what we want over here. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I don't think I'll be back on here, but if the folks I watch come on, then I'll be here to see. I appreciate you all. Shout out to Nene, Jill, 2300, Miss Juicy, um, Sincere, DC Kool-Aid, Lisa, Melissa, everybody, Bernice, everyone who came through. Um, I appreciate you guys for passing through. Only one Sosa, Sosa Bomb, everyone. I will see you when I get on here tomorrow in the morning. I'll make sure I look out for the schedule. I'm just gonna schedule the live, and then you'll see it so you're able to click on the notification bell And I will talk to you tomorrow. Shout out to the people who are genuine people. Shout out to those people who know how to be good friends, real friends. I don't like fake people. I really don't. Um, you know yourselves. I don't like fake people because I don't know how to be fake. And if you are fake towards me, trust and believe I'll see it. Okay? Bye, Candy Cane. Shout out to everyone. I appreciate you for passing through. I'll see you when I see you, okay? Toodles.